दिल्ली कैंट में सरोदोबार के बगल में वो सिग्नल्स एनक्लेव है ना.
हाँ जी.
I've lived my life there.
Okay.
7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Too young. 21. केविन नंबर 2 दिल्ली कैंट कहाँ पे था?
So near, so very close to that Dholakau metro station. Walkable distance from Subrata Park. And Shankar Vihar, you must be knowing about Shankar Vihar. There is just one circle between Shankar Vihar and KV number 2 Delhi Camp.
92, 91, 85.9. Very good. ISRO, where did you do the internship?
So SAT is for Ahmedabad. Space applications.
Today also something is there in the newspaper about it. Something is there. Embedded science design, software designer. You are already working as an intern. You are being
Yes, sir. I'm doing my final year internship over there, but I have been placed over there as a permanent employee. Yes.
That's good. Player of the match. You are representing district.
Yes.
Great. College. Reading novel की जगह सिर्फ reading is okay. Running. Geopolitical videos. Dance. Coordinator of
Anchoring committee.
anchoring committee. Short service. SSC Tech twice. Sounds good to me, speak freely and do not hold anything. If there is some change required, I will definitely tell you. Otherwise, if it's good, it's good. But speak freely. That's very important, right? Don't hold anything. Okay? Good morning. Sorry, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Next 40 minutes, we talk more about you. We cover areas like your education, your family, your spare time interests, etc. in detail. I got a fairly good idea after going through the PIQ form that you filled at the time of your arrival here, but now I would like you to speak freely about yourself and your activities in much greater detail. Starting with the education first. Suppose you tell me about your education. I am interested in knowing about percentage of marks that you scored in various examination subjects that you chose after class 10th for further studies and the future career options. Talk about your participation, extracurricular activity in games, achievements in those fields that you have, if you have. I'd like to know about the teachers who impressed you and those who failed to do so for some reasons. Your close friends, mention about them. Who are they? What are their names? And what makes you consider them as your close friends? Any difficulty which you might have faced in financing education, if you faced, and things like that.
Sure. Starting from the very beginning, I have completed my 10th education from KV number 2 Delhi Camp, in which I scored 92.83%. It was CBSE board. Then coming to my 12th, I did my 12th class from the same school, KV number 2 Delhi Camp, and I managed to score 91.33% in that. And then I got admitted in Pandit Deendayal Energy University here in Gandhinagar itself. I have recently completed my graduation and I have managed to score 85.6% in my college till the 7th semester. My 8th semester result is still pending to be declared. Coming to the extracurricular activities, in 10th I have represented my school at district level in Kabaddi, and then I continued that in my college itself. I played my inter-college competition, and I was the defender of the match in that. And that is all about my educational academic part in sports. Extracurriculars also include my dance competitions, which I have taken part in school and in college, and I was the coordinator of the anchoring committee in my college. Coming to my friends, starting from the school, I have a large group of friends, but mentioning about my close friends, I have Anushka Mishra, Vaibhav Mishra, Jaykishan Solanki, Zainul Sayyed, and Jaya Pancholi. These are my close friends. And teachers, talking about my teachers, I genuinely like the way of teaching of my Professor Gunjan Thakur, which used to teach me system on chip. Because of her way of simplifying the complex topics into simpler ones, and so that we can understand the depth of that particular subject, which may be complex for many students. So and there is no such teacher which I did not like personally, but for the way of teaching, I would say my maths teacher in my college was a bit too much. Like, he always considered that we already know many things, so he used to skip some formulas and derivations. So that's why. And that's all about my teachers. Coming to my next is financial issues. I have not faced any such financial issue throughout my period of life.
Future career options.
Future career options. My first priority is to join armed forces, and parallelly, as I told you, that I have been placed at Infineon Technologies, and I'm assigned as an embedded software designer over there. So I will pursue to that career
What
option.
package?
So it's 9.8 LPA.
That's a good package. Why would you leave this?
So because of my passion for armed forces.
How passionate are you for us?
I'm very passionate, sir. Provided my background, I have been exposed to that kind of environment since early age of life, so I have that advantage. But it started as things seemed very interesting as a child to me, the kind of uniforms, the aircrafts, everything. But as I grew up, I realized the sense of responsibility it holds. But it only encouraged me to join the armed forces. I became more disciplined. And
So you joining, what is your priority, as what would you like to join?
sir, Indian Air Force,
As what?
as a fighter pilot,
Oh, that's good. So that's been understood. This career which you have chosen otherwise also sounds right to me.
Yes, sir.
Don't you find any challenges here? Don't you find any aspirations here?
Sir, as of challenges in my company or in
In
joining
your
armed
work
forces?
that will come, like as an embedded software developer.
So there will be challenges in every
You
field
don't
of
like
life.
that?
No, sir, that's not the case. But it's just.
I just suppose you don't make it to fighter pilot because there
Yes,
will be a
sir.
specific test for this.
Yes, that
So
is.
then you do not join Air Force.
No, sir, I will go for the technical entrance as well. But
Well-
my priority is to join as a fighter pilot. But I am ready to join any of the three forces on any post.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. So you have given 2 attempts, as I can see.
Yes.
What happened? Which attempts were they?
So the both of them were technical entries.
SSC Tech.
Yes, SST Tech.
And this one you're going for is?
Is FCAT.
FCAT.
Yes.
Right. What happened in those 2 entries? What went wrong?
Sir, my first one was SSC Tech electrical entry for that was in Kolkata, Diamond Harbour. I think I was very new as a fresher. I performed well, but I needed some kind of shaping in the psychological part and some detailed information about the procedure. And in the second one, I got screened out unfortunately at Bangalore, 12 SSB Bangalore.
So going by the experience you had, anything else you could find which is missing or lagging in you, apart from the tests?
Sir, I think I should be more focused on the small details.
What
Of
details?
Sir, of the test procedure and everything, and I think I wanted to implement some of the changes that are required as per a defense aspirant.
What changes?
Sir, maintaining a proper schedule and sticking to it. Despite of the busy life, I have to manage things like.
You don't maintain a schedule?
Sir, I do maintain now, but I also had a schedule then also. But I was not very strict to it because at that time I had my college examinations. I had to prepare for the placements as well, and I was preparing for SSP. To manage all these tasks, I was a little bit, time management. I faced some difficulties in time management. So that's why I could not go very efficiently through the type of test that is being held at SSP. So that a little bit of shaping was required, and I think I have worked upon it.
So now you're confident.
Yes, sir.
Coming to your friends, I see more boys than girls.
Yes, sir.
How do you explain that?
So there is no specific application to that. I have been open to both boys and girls for friendship. It somehow turned that I was, I was surrounded by more. My energy was like more matching to those perspective coming from boys. I wasn't like
You don't like girls.
It's not like that, sir. I do have friends. I have many female friends as well. But talking about the close friends, yes, I have more male friends.
How?
So it's just how it turned
You
out.
don't
to
like
be.
the energy from the female friends or something?
It's not like about energy. I gel up with person who resonate the energy which I have.
What energy you have?
Sir, I'm very outgoing. I want to experience many things like racing cars and everything, going to watch some sports, getting into some new sports. Like I recently have joined lawn tennis. I'm
Where?
very new to it. Sir, here itself in Gandhinagar.
Mhm.
So yesterday was my first day, so I explore those
You're
things.
learning lawn tennis.
Yes, sir. So yesterday was my first day and it was a
Where?
very good experience. Sir, in InfoCity Club.
They allow everyone?
Yes. Any age group, and they have options. If you just want to play, you can play, and if you want to learn, they provide you with the guidance for that.
How much does it cost?
Sir, it's 2,400 for learning, and if you want to rent the racket, then it is additional 300 rupees per month. You can also purchase that but for initial phase, I would prefer renting.
That sounds a good idea.
Yes.
Right. So coming back to your friends.
Yes.
Anusha, you said?
Yes, Anushka Mishra.
Anushka, what is she doing?
Sir, she is pursuing MBBS in Army Medical College of.
Oh, that's an old friend then.
Yes, a school friend.
Right now in college, nobody?
I do have a few friends, Mahata, Matangi, but I do not consider them as my close friends.
They're not worthy of it.
I don't think so. They are very consistent and outgoing like me. I think they try to
Are
maintain.
you a rebellious person?
No, sir, I'm not.
Would you like to be a rebellious?
Not at all, sir.
Would you like to change the norms, break barriers,
What kind of norms?
any kind of norms, social norms?
Sir, you cannot trust everything blindly. There are some very rigid norms which I feel should not be there. So I gently try to come out of them. Not follow them, but not being very rebel about it. But it's my personal opinion, so I follow my own opinion in that case.
So you are rebellious.
Sir, not very evident rebellious. I try to
Subtle rebellious.
kind of, sir.
What have you rebelled about?
Sir, evidently I cannot recall any particular thing, but I do stand for those things which I feel is wrong.
For example,
For example, sir, when I started playing kabaddi in my college, there was no team playing for district. There was a team, girls team, which used to play within the college, but contesting in the inter-college competition, the team was not nominated because of the standards. Like they felt that the qualification is not good enough for girls to join in inter-college competition. But I took an initiative and I requested the sports committee to allow us to take part. We may not win, but we should get experience and the exposure to such kind of competition. So that was not being done till the time we participated in inter-college competition as a girls kabaddi team.
how did you participate then if it was not being done?
So as I mentioned, there was a team playing within the college.
So how did you move up?
Sir, I requested the coordinator that you may provide us with a coach. We will match the standards and we can take part.
And he agreed to you.
Sir, he initially was not very convinced because of the consistency of the girls playing kabaddi, because they were just playing for the interest, as there was no formal team of the girls for taking part in such tournaments and energy cups and everything. So by that initiative, many of us were encouraged to participate because boys team was playing very good. We practiced with the boys team, we practiced with the coach, we got consistent, and we selected only those who were willing to take this as a serious interest, and then the team was promoted to.
And anything else?
No, sir, not yet. But if needed, I may do. I feel that.
Huh? You can break barriers.
Yes,
That makes you a very difficult person.
might be so.
Are you?
So if required, yes.
If required, what?
If I am required to take a stand for some type of community which may go against the norms, I may do that. I may be the representative of that group. If I feel
I'm
that.
not talking about group, about you.
Yes, sir, I can do that for myself. If
Even
I,
against everyone,
if I'm right, yes.
family.
Sir, I will definitely take them into my consideration. Try
They're
to
not
understand.
agreeing.
Sir, it depends on what am I, opposing to.
Maybe they don't agree to that idea. You might be correct in your perspective. They don't agree.
Sir, if it is related, it is very crucial to my life, and I feel that I
You don't
have-
mind taking stand.
Yes,
It makes you a strong person.
I am a strong person. I feel.
Headstrong.
Sorry?
Headstrong. Are you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. What would your friends like to change in you?
Sir, nothing very prominent that they want to change in me, but sometimes I think I speak my mind, and that may.
At the expense of anything.
No, sir, that is what I'm.
That makes you a little blunt person sometimes.
Yes, sir, which may come out as blunt, and I have worked upon it.
How?
I have tried to be more empathetic while talking to others, and I have done a lot of work on my communication, and I feel that I am very.
It is not a communication issue. If you are being blunt, it is not a communication issue.
But you should know how to represent your ideas in a polite way.
That is what.
Yes, that I have learned from my past experience.
Learn the hard way.
Sorry,
Learn the hard way.
so it was a process, and I think
What
we
else?
learned to do. So that's all.
What else their friends would like to change in you?
Not anything that I feel they do not like about me.
That's why girls are not your friends. Isn't it?
I don't know, sir. So girls are my friend. It's not like that girls are not my friend. I do have many girlfriends.
I got it.
Yes.
It
From the
went-
college
not
and
close ones.
not close ones.
How come you landed in Gandhinagar from Delhi?
Sir, actually, my sister has
You're
completed
a good student, by the way. 94, right?
92,
92?
91 and 92.
92. So you could have got a better college in DU also.
Yes, sir, but I was.
Did you apply for
pursuing-
JEE means?
Yes, sir.
What was the percentile?
70%.
That's very poor.
Yes.
So you landed up here because your sister was here.
Yes, sir. Actually, she had completed her graduation from National Institute of Fashion Technology, so I was aware about the place and the universities over here. So I considered that, and my father was a little concerned about my education because he was not available all the time. So he wanted me to be at a safe place, and
There is a safe place.
so Gandhinagar is much safer as compared to Delhi.
As compared to any other place in India.
Yes.
What is bad about it?
Gandhinagar? So nothing in major I find that is bad about Gandhinagar. It's just that in recent time the infrastructure is
Building and building and building.
at a greater pace, so it sometimes feels a
Hmm.
little irritating. But
Dusty.
yes, and other than that, I
Learn
don't-
Gujarati.
Yes, sir. I do understand Gujarati.
Everyone understands Gujarati.
Sir, I can speak a bit of Gujarati.
So what are the areas where you yourself are little conscious about in your personality and you want to change or improve?
Sir, one that I already mentioned, but
Being
I,
blunt
yes.
and
Sir, I think I can. I try to do everything by myself. That comes from a.
you don't trust people.
It's not like that I don't trust people. It comes from a willingness to learn everything. I feel that if I will
That
assign.
is basically a way of saying you don't trust people. So if you're in a group, you'd like to control everything.
No, sir, I don't control anything, but I show my willingness to do it myself because there is an opportunity to learn. So I feel if I.
So if a group activity is going on and you want to do everything yourself, how can it be a group activity?
So that's what I need to change,
Change.
and I'm working on it.
So why you think like
Sir, because you have to be cooperative and
You're not cooperative.
I am cooperative, but in a team, I'm talking about a team, you have to assign tasks to reduce the pressure on yourself as well.
You have to assign the task because it's a teamwork also.
Yes, it's a team, you have to contribute to the team.
You don't believe in team.
I do believe in teams. Sir.
Now?
Now I have learned to believe in a team. Initially, I was trying to be very independent of others, so I used to do everything by myself.
Independent of others is the cliche you're using, but I believe you don't trust people.
So it's not like that I
Then
don't trust
what?
people. Sometimes I doubted because of the perfection. I would
So are you a
prefer-
perfectionist?
in some areas.
Like,
If I'm going, I am the representative of a group and I need to represent.
you are representative or the head?
Representative.
Why are you the representative? Whole group is representative.
So might be.
Self-styled?
No, sir. I might have been nominated as a representative.
If you are nominated.
Yes, if I am
You
nominated.
will be nominated in all the activities.
No, it's not like
You
that.
self-nominate them.
No, I don't. I never do that, sir. So it comes from my confidence of speaking and communication.
Overconfidence?
Sir.
Afraid of?
No, sir.
Somebody told you.
Not yet.
Right. So let's go to your family then.
Sure, sir.
Talk about your parents, another members, their education, occupation. How do you spend time together and what activities, an activity at home where you get interested, involved, to who you approach for help and find things if needed. I'd like to know about the activities you might be doing with the friends in the neighborhood if you do, and what are those such activities. And how are you managing your finances? I think you're earning 26,000 now as an
Yes,
internship.
yes.
How do you use this money?
So talking about my family, I belong to a nuclear family consisting of my father, mother, younger brother and elder sister. My father is serving in Indian Air Force as a warrant officer. My mother is a homemaker and my sister has completed her B design and serving as an accessory designer in a US based company in Jaipur. My younger brother is in 7th standard right now. So talking about how I spend my time with my family, I have been living apart from my family since 4
In a
years.
hostel there. See, last 4 years.
Last 4 years of my graduation. Whenever I visit my family, I spend time there listening to the stories of my relatives and everything, trying some new recipes with my mother.
Which of the relatives irritate you the most?
Sir, I'm not very much connected to my relatives so that they can disturb me in any way.
You've not allowed them to come closer, is it?
So kind of.
Why?
I am related to my grandmother very much, grandfather.
She's your family.
Yes.
She's not relative.
Okay, so relatives, they do not intervene much into my life.
You don't allow them.
Sir, it's not that they are busy with their own things and I'm busy because I've never been to Haryana that much, so that's a major factor.
Go ahead.
Because my father is serving in Indian Air Force, so we don't often visit. So, with my father, I often do workout activities. I go on walking, I maintain a proper schedule. We talk about armed forces, his story from past. With my brother, I usually teach him because he's growing up, so I help him with.
This brother is too young.
Yes.
So is it because of the social pressure?
So might be, you can say.
What is your opinion on that?
Sir, I think my parents were satisfied having 2 girls, but yes, there was.
Social pressure.
Yes, from my grandparents, paternal grandparents.
What else? You're telling something.
My brother, I help him teaching, and my sister belonging to an entirely different background. I'm very fascinated with the type of accessories she designs, and being elder sister, she always guides me through the phase of life, everything, college life. Before I entered
What
my
is her advice to you as a boy?
Before I entered my college life, she advised me to maintain the cheerfulness in me because I'm very cheerful, lively person, and so she said, don't ever get pressurized because you will get responsibilities increase. You will live alone now. You have never been apart from the family, and now you will live on your own. So that's these kind of things. and nothing major that she advised me because she knew that I can manage things. So that's how. And she belonging to a background of having knowledge about makeup and all, and I'm not. So she
You
advised.
don't take interest in that?
No, sir.
Why?
Sir, I don't know. It's just I don't prefer having wearing makeup and everything.
Slightly away from normal.
Might be so. Sir, I do the basics, but she's an expert.
She's an expert.
Yes.
What would your father like to change in?
So nothing majorly. He just emphasizes on maintaining a healthy lifestyle, which I already do. Since I have grown up, I have learned with him to be more disciplined and to maintain schedule, wake up early in the morning, do some activity which will make me feel that yes, I have done something, which will make me feel more confident about myself. Yes, आज का task हो चुका है सुबह का. So that kind of things, and healthy eating habits. He's very health conscious, so he advised me to eat healthy food.
And
Nothing else.
as a person, and
No, sir, nothing else he would like to change in me.
what would you like to change in him?
Nothing majorly, sir. I think he's a perfect man.
No one is perfect.
To me, sir, he's an ideal. But according to me, he should be more firm and saying no to some people because he's very
Which
soft.
people?
Sir, I think sometimes to my relatives.
I've heard so. In what ways?
Sir, sometimes they might out of nowhere call him and ask for financial aid and blame him for some responsibility because he's living away from the family, so blame him for some responsibilities, but I think he pretty well take care of the responsibilities. Apart from living very far away from the family, he takes care of everything.
And
Nothing else. Everything is.
mother?
My mother is a very good friend to me. I do not want any.
What would she like to change? What is her advice to you?
So just the normal advice is take care of your health and the prioritize
As a
your
person?
health. As a person, sir, she finds me a very lively person who shares too much with her because we share a very nice bond. So there is nothing much that she would like to change in me. She just emphasizes on a healthy schedule and eating habits because I sometimes skip meals.
What else? What are your hobbies, spare time interests, leisure time activities, things you like to do when you're free, programs on television you like to watch, books that you might have read or you'd like to read, your routine morning when you get up till such time you go to bed?
So starting from my hobbies, so I like reading fictional novels, running, working on my fitness, and watching geopolitical videos because I think that was an area of improvement for me. So I started watching geopolitical videos for that matter. And apart from that, my interests include technical fields as I'm currently working in an MNC which is based on software, so I try to learn coding languages and the concepts in more detail so that I can implement them whenever required. And talking about my routine, on working days I usually wake up at 7:30. I get fresh within half an hour. Then I go to terrace for my morning walk over there. To get
Terrace?
Yes. For half an hour or so, I spend my time on terrace, and then I get back and I have get ready for my office and have my breakfast. While having breakfast, I usually talk to my family on video call, and then I leave for my office. Then 9 to 6 are my office hours. Then I get back at around 6:30. Then I get fresh up to 7. After 7, I go for my either running or home workout, either of them. And I recently have started playing lawn tennis, so any kind of physical activity I prefer to do. Then that takes around 1 hour or so. So around 8 or 8:15. I usually coming back from running or lawn tennis, I usually get my groceries or anything which is required. After getting back by 8:30, I again get fresh and have my dinner at 9. Usually by 9:30 I am done with my dinner, and then I sit with my laptop for some time. Either complete my work which is pending or to be done. I usually write down my tasks, what I need to do within a few days, and decide timelines for them. Then after completing that by 10 or 10:30, I watch some entertainment videos on my phone. Then I talk to my family and go to bed. That is my routine.
Sounds good. How much do you run?
So not much, around 2 kilometers per day.
That's all.
I guess not that much
You
because
said it's your hobby.
yes sir, I do it regularly, but it includes stretching, exercising, and then running, followed by running.
How much time for 2 kilometers?
Sir, around 15 kilometers, 15 minutes.
You're running or walking?
So running.
Looks like walking to me.
So recently I have switched to some other activities, so it's just 2 kilometers of running and then.
What makes you angry?
Sir, I'm rarely angry, but
When you're angry, what makes you angry?
not anything specific. But I think when someone is responsible of doing something and they do not have reason for not doing it, first of all I will ask for the reason. But if they're like just for comfort or something, then I feel that that is useless.
That irritates you.
Yes, sometimes without any reason.
For example,
Sir, just that you are assigned the task that is to be done by the end of the day, and you did not do it just because you were busy roaming around exploring. That
how do
is
you deal
fine.
with such people?
Sir, I state my thoughts very clearly, as you must be aware about that kind of personality of mine. That I state my things very clearly. That this task has to be finished.
Anybody example you have done it?
Sir, in my college, in some groups, we had common presentations and projects together. So I usually do not push my things to the deadlines. I try to do it.
Somebody is delaying it. and
Yes, on that part of, on
What
their
is-
part. So that irritates me.
What is your fear?
Sir, I'm not afraid of anything specific. Fear, I would say, being stagnant in my life, not able to grow up to some achievements. That might be one of my fear.
And
Anything specific which I'm afraid of.
what is your opinion about the role of NATO in Russia-Ukraine war? Do you think it is doing its job?
Sir, it has a role to play.
Did it play?
Sir, we can say yes, because Ukraine, after getting independent from the USSR, it wanted to join NATO, which was opposed by
But there
Russia.
was a precondition that you will not join NATO.
Yes, and it also wanted to collaborate.
What
with
is NATO?
the West. Sir, it's a treat. I do not remember the full form as of now, but it's
Okay.
it's a treaty, North Atlantic Treaty.
Kind of.
Sir, I cannot recall.
What is your opinion about UCC?
UCC, Uniform Civil Code. Sir, it's a very good thing in my opinion, because we have common laws in all respects.
But it will affect people, no?
Yes, sir, it should not come with force. It should come with proper discussions
Discussion,
and
education.
yes, negotiations from the respective communities.
Okay, no. That's all. How was it?
Sir, I felt it went well.
What came out strongly in you?
Sorry, sir.
Any idea what went wrong?
No, sir.
Things went wrong?
Sir, I think my interaction with female friends, I think.
That was an indication alone. But then it led to what? Some issues related to some dimensions of interpersonal relations, social adaptability, cooperation, you being very headstrong sometimes, you being very demanding sometimes, you being blunt most of the times.
I have worked upon it. I think.
You have worked upon it.
Yes.
Fine. We will discuss how to handle this. And then you being very perfectionist,
Not a very perfectionist, but yes, some
doing
kind of-
everything on your own, having that suspicious
Mm. So that
tendency
comes-
on others.
So that comes from a willing to learn.
That
things.
comes from overconfidence.
So that is not overconfidence. I think
A shade of it.
might be, sir. Might be. I am not aware of it, but it is coming out.
It is coming out that
Yes.
way.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. You are very comfortable with only particular kind of a genre. So your basically your adaptability level has limitations. So you can adapt to certain set of people, but you can't adapt to all set of people. You will have your own views, and you will, if required, take actions in that
So
direction.
I try to maintain decent relation with those which
You
are-
try, but if it goes beyond the point, you break it also. You don't mind that. So we'll discuss this.
Sure, sir.
Switch it off. Go from this side.